Let's do this.
All right, welcome to the second episode of the Shonen Jump Podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Max, and I am once again joined by
The other host, Nick. I'm here.
enthusiastic.
As happy as can be. I'm
Nick,
so happy to
Nick,
be
I have a
here.
gun to your head. You need to be more enthusiastic, dude.
Yes, sir.
Do we have JJK to talk about? We have some big things to talk about, Nick. Come on.
I'll be happy as can be. As jolly as can be. Anyways, welcome.
Yeah. This week I did try and see if one of our other friends who conveniently is also named Max, so it won't get confusing if we get him on. Tried to see if he wanted to host, but Tuesdays are a little hectic for him, so being a film major and D&D and all.
Filming rocks.
Yeah.
But busy living up his life.
So another thing is, it came out like a week or two ago, but the Volume 0 movie came out digitally. It came out in the US back in March and December. We have a friend we kind of harassed into watching Jujutsu Kaisen at first, and he ended up really enjoying it. So we're going to try and watch the movie with him. We record on Tuesdays, so next Monday we'll try and get him to watch. We'll watch the movie with him, and then Tuesday we'll hopefully bring him on and have him talk about some thoughts. It'll also be a big day as well because Chapter 200 will come out as well.
Oh,
unless it's a bye week. I don't know. I'm forgetting. I don't know if I'm forgetting or not. But
it is a week. Yeah, I don't know.
But
there should be a next chapter.
We'll let next week's selves worry about it. So we have some big things to talk about this week. Also something we said we were going to talk about Blue Box. We don't think we have enough people. We don't have any big opinions on Blue Box, and we're basically just summarizing. So we're thinking about not talking about it. To the 13 people that viewed our last one, if you have any opinions, voice them in the comments.
But continue, we can.
But
what is it? We said it's very cookie cutter. So people that like romance probably already know what it is. It's just a good series to recommend if you want to get into romance.
It's
and
a good
you also
one.
need something sport-wise to get into, or I guess just a generic shonen topic.
Exactly. With beautiful art too, I will say. It is a drawing.
Exactly. True.
Gorgeous.
Great art.
But this week the big thing is Chapter 199 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and oh my gosh, let me look it up. I forget what number of My Hero. We had 368. So two. 368. In my opinion, pretty big chapters come out this week. No Chainsaw Man, which I was kind of a little disappointed, especially after the cliffhanger of last week. Yuko just dropping that bomb on us. Come on, I wanted to find out more.
I don't know. I think that he's keeping it to bi-weekly now, or maybe he'll make it a weekly thing. It really depends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
because that's the whole thing with Jump Plus. You can do it whenever you want to.
Exactly.
Which is good. Give mangaka their time.
Yeah.
Let them injure themselves just drawing.
Exactly.
I can also talk about Bleach because I'm now reading Bleach because I can't watch it. Thank you, Crunchyroll.
Thank you, Crunchyroll, for your spite of Disney. Also, officially, it is Disney going to be streaming the 1,000-Year Blood War, which is not the worst in my opinion. It'll still be on Hulu, but not that bad. All right. I think do you want to start with My Hero? What are you thinking for today?
Let's do My Hero.
Let's start with My Hero. Let me scroll through My Hero because I forgot.
Yeah, I also. We both are just like.
Jujutsu Kaisen was so much better this week. Scrolling through again, My Hero was insane this week. I really enjoyed it.
Wonderful cover page. I'm making jokes.
We'll just gloss over. We'll gloss over the cover page. That doesn't matter.
Yes.
I would say My Hero's art is. Every mangaka's art should improve over time. It is amazing now. That first one of him saying, "Is Shigaraki still in there?" is insane, and the final page of him doing the Detroit Smash was also cool. I did see on TikTok a lot of people were mad that basically he was just copying stuff from other series. I know the big one people were mad about was
it's not true.
Him doing
so
what is it called, the gears from One Piece. People are mad.
That's what it is from One Piece, when I feel like they're two very different concepts. And then people are kind of forgot about that. We saw that with because sadly, what is it? When we recorded the last one, we had both seen spoilers at least, and I had seen that one, and everyone was just like, "He's copying One Piece, Luffy." It's not true. If you've never heard of a transmission before in a car, then that's why you relate it to
Luffy
Luffy.
was copying cars, huh?
Yeah. Tell that to fucking, what is it, Henry Ford.
I will say, Shigaraki's new like look that he has is really cool looking too. Yeah, and then we saw what is it? Shigaraki's grandma that was one of the last All for One users, or
oh yeah, I forgot her.
What name. Is it? I don't even know. One of the last users, and we saw her. And kind of like, it seems like, I don't know if it is actually what's going on, but it seems like the past users are, I don't know if it's actually what's going on, but them like manifesting themselves in a state to kind of give something. Because the one that used the black, I think it was the black chain one as well, manifested themselves.
The Fajin and what is it, the fifth?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Black Whip infused with another quirk.
And then I think also the first user, the brother of, one for no wait it'd be All for One, not whatever, dude. They're too close. And then the ending with the Detroit Smash was really gorgeous too. Like that whole, I mean, it's kind of a page and a half spread, but that whole full double page spread is gorgeous as well.
I gotta ask your opinion. What did you think of the last quirk to be revealed? What's your opinion of
the gear one?
Yeah.
Is it okay? So that was, I thought it was really cool. The idea, you know, of like it reminded me. I thought at first, it was him kind of like, because you know he uses aspects, not like fully copies quirks, but like uses aspects of his classmates. I thought it was the one like sprinting dude. Their version of the Flash. I thought it was kind of him using similar stuff, but I mean, it's unique. It's I mean, it just seems like it's gonna be something useful from a brawler's perspective, and maybe it'll also make him faster. Because I don't know if they said the seconds transmit. Okay, never mind. I thought it was he was doing all that in a second. No, he was just talking about the user that had that one. But I mean, it looks like it's going to give him like a speed boost. I mean, if he shot Shigaraki into the air, it's going to give him a massive power boost too.
Yeah.
I'm just moving my chair a little bit back. Also, I fixed my mic from last week, so I should be sounding a lot better. So.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll fingers crossed. OBS made it sound like I'd sound better, so we'll see. I will say when he says gear shift overdrive, I will say I think that to me seems inspired by their version of Flash. I forget his name. He's forgettable. He had a cool suit, that's all.
Yeah. The one dude. The one dude with turbo legs.
Yeah, I would like to see a little bit more of the other kind of stuff. I know a lot of the other fights seem like, I mean, the one with All for One and Hawks and Endeavor was wrapping up. I mean, and he was going to come over to try and get to Shigaraki. I would love to see what the other kind of... I'm going to call it colonies like Jujutsu Kaisen. They're, in my mind, they're colonies. I would love to see what the other colonies are up to. Because I think it would be really interesting to see... what's her name? Toga and the Gravity Girls fight too. I thought that was gonna be like a big thing. They were gonna like step away from Deku for a second and go from there, but never mind. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. People talking about the ending being rushed, but what is it? Because I saw a thing of just like 8 or 9 chapters after this one, but I don't think that's gonna happen. There could very well be, because what is it? Horikoshi said that at the end of this year, like, what is it? By the end of this year, My Hero would be finished. But also, you can't really predict that and plan that out, because also, like, Horikoshi had a crap ton of breaks in between his chapters.
Yeah, he took a little bit off too for a little.
Yeah.
Right, not even a month, but he took some time off too this year.
There are 2-week breaks and everything.
So I think if it's feasible, he could do it by the end of this year, but it's gonna be like the ending of Bleach. It's gonna be very rushed, and it's gonna have to have the anime fix it. So
yeah.
But I mean, that could be a good thing. I mean, I don't know if he's going for like, it seems like a rushed kind of just, oh, the fight's over ending. But I think it'd be good. Let's hope, fingers crossed, knocking on wood, that he doesn't rush it. I don't want it to be drawn out to the point where, like, okay, just end the series. But, like, there's that good middle ground we need.
I don't want One Piece fights that last, like, 50 chapters. I'm sorry, that may be an exaggeration. I don't know how long they were. I just remember that the fight on Wano lasted so long because I tried to get into it and I was like, I can't keep up with this.
Exactly.
Like, these fights are way too long. But I also don't want them to be like, okay, we're ending the fight. We're ending the series in 3 chapters. Done.
And you're like, what? Nothing's wrapped up. Or you said like nothing's wrapped up.
Yeah.
I think we'll just have to hope and pray. We'll see. I mean, My Hero amazed me. I kind of just started it originally to watch it as like I've heard it's good. It's a good beginner show. And then I'm like, now I'm reading. I'm like, this is way darker than I thought. This is way better than I thought it would be. It's
season 6 is starting.
That started. The first episode was pretty good. I mean, that hallway scene though. No, just kidding. But no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, overall, I think we talked about it on like Sunday or something. How I thought it looked really good, and then you said it looked kind of CGI-esque. Thinking back on it, it does look pretty CGI, but I'm like, it's not end of the world.
Well, it just feels
CGI.
Really poor compared, because what is it? They're gonna be saving it for other scenes.
Oh, like the ending fight, especially the war arc, especially. But
yeah,
they could have cashed out a little bit there.
Exactly.
I mean, real, I completely forgot about that doctor dude. I watched that episode. I'm like, oh yeah, he's the thing.
I forgot that his quirk was like keeping himself young.
Exactly.
Like he starts staring at him and he ages like 100 years.
Exactly. Yeah, that started. I mean, if we just want to talk about like what started this week too. I mean, Spy Family Court 2 started. Did you watch that episode yet?
Spy Family. I watched a majority of it and fell asleep near the very end. And it's just because I was exhausted. I need to reread it. I need to rewatch it actually.
Well, we can talk about like that in episode 2. But overall, just say my quick thoughts. Gorgeous. Good to see everyone's back. They're doing a really good job. Yes, the dog, the Borfs, he does. I love how they just did like an actual like human voice actor voicing about that. That was kind of funny. That opening, so it looks like last season's opening, but like the animators like did a line of coke before they started animating it. It's gorgeous. Something I've been seeing like people on TikTok and Instagram say is it looks like the opening is more from like Lloyd's perspective. Yeah. And him thing, which I think is pretty cool. It's gorgeously put together. The ending is also really good. It's kind of got like that kind of feels like its own little condensed story that the first ending.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's not like the super stylized one that the first ending was.
Chill one.
It's like there's the scene of them making dinner and stuff together. It's really beautiful, and you kind of see all of the family do their own aspect. I mean, you see Anya like screw up, and then you see Yor like look around and then chop up an onion or something really quickly, and then Lloyd do his spy thing or whatever, and then I mean if this is the quality we're getting of Spy Family and the endings and openings and stuff, I'm very excited for it. This season, the season's gonna be this core is gonna be superb.
I know cores is like I've never heard it explained like.
I know the first I heard of it was Bleach actually. When I heard Bleach was coming back. Yeah, I've never
heard a little bit of it when it came to JJK, and it's like, oh, this seems very unique. It's like, oh, never mind. Every series
I like that a lot of series are switching over to it, though. I mean, it gives the animators, especially like map animators, a little bit of a break.
Oh yeah, a little bit of time.
Also, yeah, I mean, what do we have starts next week? I mean, a little series. I mean, you probably never heard about Nick called Bleach, the final season of. It's coming out next. Oh dude, I'm so excited. Someone leaked like the first, I think I told you, someone leaked like the first 8 minutes, and then I saw someone, they just posted like the first minute, and I'm very excited. And then I heard something about like Naruto's anniversary, they like reanimated, and I'm like, if this is the quality, I saw a bunch of the stills and stuff. I'll say again, I've never watched Naruto or read it, probably should get around to it, but if that's the quality they reanimated Naruto at, I'm really hopeful for the rest of Bleach, because there's some really good fights I can't wait for. Chainsaw Man starts next week. I mean, I saw a bunch of stuff. Pochita looks adorable. Like,
saw that. People are scared about the CGI.
oh my gosh, dude. It's like, okay, I get it's like the big scene in the first episode of him like first becoming Chainsaw Man, but like, it's Mappa. They'll do good. The Titans in season 4 of Attack on Titan weren't as bad as people thought they were. They were kind of like choppy a little bit
with what they could.
Exactly. People forget they were given like 8 months to like create the show when I don't even remember. Wit was given like 2 years to create that one. 2 years to make season 2, and like 6 months. That scene of Levi escaping through the town and the bar and stuff. That there's like 6 months to animate. So I'm like that. Put some respect on Mappa's name when it comes.
Credit.
Exactly. I mean, so I'm very hopeful for Chainsaw Man. I mean, the quality we're getting. I mean, and then Winter. I was looking on my Annie list. I was talking to a friend right before we started recording, telling him what's coming out. And I saw on my Annie list, upcoming winter season 2023, Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 2, or not Volume, Season 2 is coming out. So, and I mean, they confirmed that we will be getting all of the, the hidden inventory, the Gojo Past, and then all of Shibuya. And I was kind of like, oh, I don't want Shibuya to be rushed for like 24 episodes. But then I'm like, Gojo's past arc and the hidden inventory are like not even that long. So I'm like, they could get it done. Quick. Yeah, they'll get it done. I want that Toji fight, the Toji and Gojo fight, to be really well done though. I want that. I think it could. I want it to take up like
2 seconds, just like how it was in the manga.
Well, the first part of it will, of like Toji blitzing him with the inverted spear,
destroying him.
But I mean, What else starts this? I don't know what starts in the next week too. I was gonna like talk about that, but I think that's all we got. We talked about My Hero. We talked about the anime a bit. We talked about some other stuff coming up. Very hopeful. Everything's looking good so far. Now on to our dessert. We're eating dessert in the middle. $1.99.
What do you mean in the middle? We have nothing else to talk about.
We still got Bleach. We still gotta give your thoughts on Bleach. So that's why I'm like, we gotta do. We're eating our dessert in the middle. We're not eating our dessert first. We had our meat and potatoes first, or we had our appetizer first. We're having our dessert, and we'll go to the. Wait, no. Let me rephrase that. We had our meat and potatoes at the start. Then we are going on to dessert, and then we'll go to Bleach. We're going to Bleach. Bleach is the appetizer. We should have started with Bleach, but
it's okay.
$1.99. Can I just say our boys are back? If it wasn't copyrighted, I'd play The Boys Are Back in Town right now, dude. Like it's been a year. They are finally back, and Yuji just being the goofy man he is in the robe with the. I hope it's juice. Because I'm like, Yuji's a good boy. He's not gonna be drinking wine, but it's probably why.
So much.
He's a cog in a machine. Higuruma really let him have it. So we're switching from Nanami as the father figure to Higuruma. To Higuruma's kind of the bad dad. What I'm getting so far, the bad dad.
He's nowhere close. I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe they could bring back Higuruma, but I mean,
he's just like, I'm gonna go sit and then turn myself in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go think about my life choices.
I'm gonna go think about what I did. But
people.
Exactly.
Feels bad.
But they were bad people, probably. Oh my gosh, dude! Megumin's little introduction, the angel, and how the angel is a vessel was really interesting too. I really liked that. I liked how they just kind of glossed over when like the hand appeared and like you just like, oh, he's like me, and then they just glossed over it because I'm like, okay, that would have been really bad right off the bat if they hadn't explained the angel hadn't explained their plan yet, and then you just like, oh yeah, I'm Sukuna's vessel. I'm the disgraced one's vessel, and like, okay, well I'm gonna kill you right now. But I was very happy with that.
You would not say no.
Yeah.
You would just be like, let it happen.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Like, I love the angel so far is really cool. Also, my thing is people are like, oh, it's gonna come down to like. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair again. If you heard that, but it's people like, oh, it's gonna come down to like Megumin having to choose between Yuji and Gojo, and everyone's like freaking out about it. I'm like, dude, you guys have an option. There's a third option, and you know what that is, Nick?
Yeah. What?
Yuta! Copy her technique!
Oh, yeah.
Boom! Problem solved!
As well.
Exactly, dude. Just copy the technique and we're golden. We're golden. We're chilling. I don't know if that is what's gonna happen. I mean, I know Gege said that he does not want Yuji and Megumi to kind of have a happy ending, but I mean, let's push that back. Mostly Yuji, I mean, but like, yeah, it's not gonna be a happy ending for the series. So I'm like, okay, let's push that back. Let's push that in the corner. Let's have a little bit of a win. We also had the clear up of the Maki's colony and the kind of thing where it's like, oh, mothers bring us to the world. They're not the ones that define us. Kind of BS in my opinion. But I thought that section was a little good. It seems like Kamo and Maki are starting to kind of bond a little bit, which I kind of like. So like they kind of have that hidden thing of just like trauma from being in a normal family, or not a noble family. Sorry,
the very opposite of a normal family.
I was thinking ahead. And then we got the scene of Kamo's mom, and looks like she's remarried. I don't know if that's the same husband she had Kamo with, but maybe remarried.
Definitely not.
That is also, we see that Kamo has a half brother. It looks like. Maybe stepbrother, I'm not completely sure, but has some sort of younger sibling, which will be really cool to see.
Explain their reasoning, why they named him.
She's like, just to spite them. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I saw a thing which got disproven, that is just the fact of, like, they named everyone that had the, blood manipulation technique. Mm-hmm. Just Noritoshi Kamo is, like, a way to try to, like, we're gonna try to fix this name after the most evil sorcerer in jujutsu history used it.
Exactly.
I was wrong, but I like that it's just like, I wanted him to come back to me, my little baby boy.
He ain't a baby anymore. At least he got rid of that dumb haircut though. And he's fighting. He looks like he's gonna try and fight for something other than being. Like, have his only identity thing is being part of the noble family, so I think that's gonna be really good because it seems like now that the Zenin family's gone, it's like Maki's looking for something to kind of believe in. Now that her sister's gone, her family's gone, I think that hopefully, that's kind of meshed together, puzzle fit together. Those two are both looking for something. I mean, like that they can both like a common interest that they can fight for. Yeah. And then we got like the guy who I didn't realize, the one dude they showed that was like, oh, my life's always been 7-6. That guy they showed for like a panel. I didn't realize it was the dude who thinks it's funny, it becomes real. I didn't realize that was him until you explained it to me like 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, I'm glad he survived and he got his points. Yeah. I'm really excited. It looks like he's gonna be part of the group. Looks like they're starting to round up quite the group for the Culling Games. They're going to be quite stacked. And I mean, what's probably going to happen is they're going to fight like other ancient sorcerers that are like way more powerful. But I'm like, they have quite the group so far of quite the Culling Game team, which I'm excited to see.
It's nice that they, I really like the clarification of like what's going on. I like the quick like up to date, because I'd rather not have like a chapter or two just dedicated to Yuji running around finding Takaba, and then both of them seeing Megumi get kidnapped.
Exactly. I love the one panel thing of that. That was really funny. I enjoyed that.
I liked them also. I like Angel just explaining like, oh, this is what I'm doing. I also like the explanation that like the other sorcerers are modern day people with like cursed objects in them. Mm-hmm. Of the old sorcerers, or at least that's what it seems like it is. I don't know what the whole thing was, but how they just take over the body.
I do like that I do like that it's not like, oh, we can just remove the old sorcerer and the person will live. I think there's consequences, so it's like it's kind of going like back to like making Yuji kill real people. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if he's gonna be forced to, but
he needs to be taught to kill.
Yeah, people. And I mean, we saw Megumi do it twice already during the Culling Games, and he's just like, "What am I doing? I don't need to." But I'm excited to see where the series is going. We got chapter 200 next week, so hopefully something special to talk
predictions?
About. I mean, based on the ending of the chapter, it could just be more of just starting off with Sukuna and Yuji talking about being like, hey, dude, before you do anything Angel says, let's talk about you and me. Let's have a heart to heart or something.
Like heavenly, or not? Why am I saying heavenly? Binding vow, creating like a binding vow to be an option.
I did see an interesting theory that people are like, and we had an interesting theory we talked about, but I have one I saw on TikTok I want to talk about really quickly. So someone on TikTok, I forget who, said, and I think it's you sent me it, maybe Nick, I don't remember, but about how Yuji needed a power up, and it's he of course is probably gonna get cleave and dismember or whatever it's called, or dismantle, but he needs something for the time being a small one, and the theory stated he's gonna get some sort of cursed tool, and it looks like he's already able to put cursed energy into he put it in the knife when he fought Yuji, or not Yuji, that's himself. When he fought Yuta, my boy. And so I'm excited to see like what that. Hopefully it is a weapon or something. I mean, like, so Yuji's a brawler, so we can't just give him a knife again. He can't just get another like slaughter demon replacement. I think like brass knuckles, or they're from World War One. They're a really cool weapon. It's brass knuckles combined with the knife. Something like that would be pretty cool. Something unique. I mean, something we haven't seen, or like it could even. I mean, or even like if he develops a technique and it could be like brass knuckles, but it's like Aaron's hardening. He makes those. Like he could make brass knuckles or something like that. I want him to get something. Like I've said, I want Yuji to get something to make him his own character. But it does seem like he is definitely. Maybe this is when we start. Sukuna's maybe gonna start training him on how to use cleave and dismember, or tell him actually about what Sukuna's technique is, because everyone thinks
Sukuna's not gonna teach him jack shit.
Maybe.
I think. Well, what is it? My idea mostly is that I think that because what is it? His closest thing to a curse technique is his mastery of curse energy manipulation. Like he can do Black Flash whenever he wants to.
Okay.
What I think he really is just going to be learning is still just like other basics of like most likely just like a simple domain, something close to that, something to like protect himself against domain expansions where he can have some option to fight. Because what is it? Like his curse technique in my eyes is just the Black Flash.
Okay.
It's the fact that he can hit someone with like so many noons of force that they just like a normal person would explode.
That's fair.
So you just need something for him to work around with, because I don't think he's going to get anywhere close to a domain expansion. At least not until he gets Sukuna's powers just like naturally flowing through him.
Okay, that's fair. Well, because my thing about it is it's like Yuji, a lot of his fights, he's just like kind of, he needs something so he's not sacrificing like him getting hit in the chest or whatever. Like is sacrificing his body to win fights. That's why I'm thinking like, oh, maybe a cursed tool would be useful now. Maybe that's something Maki can help. I mean, she can't put energy. Of course, she doesn't have cursed energy, but like something of how to like maybe some swordsmanship, kind of what she did with Yuta, or just something of like maybe like them finding like. I mean, yes, this is bad. Something with Maki too. Maki needs more cursed tools. She needs. I don't think it's just a new play. She needs like a replacement playful cloud. Yes, I don't remember the sword is, but I'm calling it the My Sword. The My Sword is perfect and a perfect dynamic. I like too. Yeah, the soul stealing sword, the sword splitting sword, or whatever. But she definitely needs more items if she's. I mean, yes, she can just speed blitz anyone at this rate if they have a domain, but she needs some. She needs some other stuff to countermeasure people that don't use domains but are still like on par with like other. If they're cooling game contestants, they're gonna be able to like hold themselves well without a domain. So not gonna need to rely on.
We haven't seen her face any. Heian Age sorcerers, like any old time sorcerers. It's literally only been. Now, yeah, I'm sure that she's fought those sorcerers because like she slaughtered so many fiends in the Sakurajima colony.
Yeah.
Like she had to have fight one person, and she most likely just like stealth killed them because it's just like, wait, I can't censor curse. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. So we'll definitely have to see some stuff. I mean, I think that could be something is like they get like Heian Age curse tools, maybe Maki and Yuta. Maki is definitely going to need some sort of like storage device. I mean, Yeah, they're probably gonna be around Yuta a lot, and Rika can fulfill that, but she's gonna need her own thing. I don't think just just make her the new Toji, or she is the new she's Toji now, but like she doesn't need a worm that just spits out stuff. She needs some sort of like.
What is it? It could also just be Megami. That's the other thing. That she's kind of just used him as the weapon, as the person that's holding her weapons anyways.
But my thing is she's not always going to be around Megami. What is she going to do when she's not around and she needs a new weapon?
Die. Easy.
We lose Maki.
If she doesn't have the weapon, she'll just beat them to death with her fists,
she'll
and
just
then
blitz
they'll
them
come back with her spirit and whoop their ass again.
Okay, that's
or she'll just die to Sukuna, like everyone is predicting.
That is fair. That is fair. But I think it'd be kind of cool, like, to get that Toji aspect of her. More of a Toji aspect. She needs to get some other stuff because, like, yeah. I want.
That playful Cloud moment with Toji is like, wow, pinnacle restriction.
Exactly. Like, we need some stuff. I don't think, like, again, I don't think she just needs a new, like, they just need, we just somehow found a new playful Cloud, or, somehow the inverted spear came back, because then that negates the need of the angel. So we need something like that. So, yeah, I think we need some more stuff. I think we just need a little bit of, like, just characters meeting up again. Just everyone, like, I think enough curses and sorcerers have been killed and stuff that we can go back to having, or not go back, but transition to having one colony and everyone's alive. There was
everyone up together.
Exactly. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I mean, I can't wait to see the interaction of, like, I don't know if Sakari's just gonna outright say, "Hey, Yuji there? My junior? Oh, dude, he's Sukuna's vessel." I don't know if he's just gonna say that to Kashima.
Well, like, that's the whole thing, is that, like, even if, because what is it? Because you could just this just, like, adds on to my prediction for next chapter, which is probably going to be Sukuna, or what is it? Yuji tells Megami that Sukuna is the disgraced one, and then Megami's like, shut your trap, and then they allow the barrier to switch in between barriers. And then, like, the next thing is going to be, like, Akari's like, my man, pull out Sukuna for Kashimo. I made a deal so that we got the points. and then Angel is just like, what the fuck did you say?
What did you say? Yeah, like, what did he say? Like, stuff like that. Like,
and then it's probably going to be a really big all-out brawl or something.
Which would be really cool to see a bunch of, like,
one-on-ones.
I mean, we did, like sorry, I'll let you keep going.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, because I really want to see Kashimo versus Yuji and Megami versus Hikari, because, like, they both have domains, so, like, a big domain battle between the two, and, like, the two, like, most skilled ones at curse energy manipulation, even though that, like, Kashimo has that, what is it? It's electricity. I think it'd be really cool to see that be executed, and also it's just gonna be like
to see his technique as well. Yeah.
Yuji, and then Sukuna comes out just like, my man, and kills him in one hit.
My man. Just something like that would be really fun to see. And then, I mean, if everyone else is with them, I would love to see who my boy Yuta, and Maki and everyone else kind of side with too, because I think that'd be really interesting, because you could have like a little bit of like a schism in the group for a bit, and then group comes back together.
Yeah, issues.
I do want to see, because it looks like a bunch of the Kyoto students did come into the colonies. I mean, we did see Momo. We've seen Miwa. Dude, something special is gonna happen with Miwa. I'm telling you, like I said last week.
Yeah.
Something we need to see why.
Ronin enthusiast.
You shot your trap, dude.
I understand that Miwa's probably a lot stronger than she was before. I still don't think that she's gonna be anywhere close to killing Kenjaku.
Well, no, I don't think she's gonna kill Kenjaku level, but like she needs some sort of thing to prove why she was just, why Kusakabe, a grade 1 sorcerer that was able to block. Yeah, like the blue. Why is the blue hair important? Why? Yeah, we just need to see some stuff.
I love the explanation to be like, oh, she just looked like an idol that Kusakabe liked. I don't know if Sakari was the one that scouted her, but it's like, oh man, she is her like that, and she can see curses too. I might as well take her. It will be something dumb.
We also
it won't be
need
that dumb.
We need Akari. We need Akari to get his arm back too. So.
Oh yeah, Yuta will probably heal it.
Yeah. Yeah, so we saw Momo. We've seen Momo, Kamo, and oh my god, Miwa. We were just literally just talking about her. I forgot her name for a second. But we've seen three Kyoto students. I don't know how much, Toto could do now that he's lost his arm and Boogie Woogie's not effective, but
dude, I think Toto's gone.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's gonna be able to come
We haven't seen Inamaki since Shibuya too. Like, where's Inamaki? I mean, you had an interesting theory, or I don't know if it was me or you. We kind of talked about it in tandem one day, about Inamaki, how he has like cursed seals on where his arm was, and I was thinking like, what if that's there? That's what if it just like if that was gone, he would just be like spewing like cursed speech energy, just like 24/7, and it'd be like kill, like die, whatever, just whatever.
Like you're about to say kill yourself.
Yeah,
kill yourself.
Die, crush, whatever. Like, what if that's holding that back? Like, we need to see why. Like, we've seen a bunch of why. Oh my gosh. It's an inherited family technique, but like I want to see some more cool stuff. Like, how powerful is this? Yeah, I mean, we can't see much from. I was about to say something about Mai. I'm like, wait, we've seen Mai. Mai is in the colonies.
Mai has one of the best curse techniques now, which is splitting souls.
Yeah. Mai's there in spirit. Let's just put it that way.
It could also still be a thing of like, what is it? There's the whole thing of just like Gojo or Yuji, and I know that there's also like the Yuta situation. I don't think that's gonna happen, even though that's like a big option. I don't think Angel, because also here's the other thing: Hana, the person that is coexisting with Angel, we don't know if they just cut Hana's hair, it's only gonna take whatever Hana's technique is, or if it's gonna take Angel's, because it's two people right there.
True, that is true.
Like, it has to take one technique. It's not gonna be the same. Like, what is it? Like, if he ate Yuji, like, what's he gonna get? Oh shit, dude! I know how curse energy works.
He's gonna get Divergent Fist.
Yeah. I think it's the whole thing. Oh, sorry.
No. You go.
What is it? I think that another option is literally just like Maki comes and stabs Yuji, and it's the whole like, okay, I'm cutting you and Sukuna off in half, and then what is it? It's probably not going to happen because we're going to have Sukuna somehow in here. Angel could just, like, remove him from Yuji's body.
Like, okay, there's just a 15-finger Sukuna
no
just... Yeah. There's just a 15-finger Sukuna just patrolling the colony.
Oh my god.
That would be insane.
The colony.
He still made it. Just destroy everything right there.
Yeah.
And then Kashima gets his fight, and then Kashima can get speed blitzed.
Yes, exactly. It's gonna be the whole panda situation. Like, oh, my sister murders. It's gonna be like my technique is gonna destroy, and then just like gone.
Yeah, there's moment like it's like making me think about a fight in Bleach, and I'm like, I hope it's like logic like that. He's like, you think I'm weak now, huh? And then just boom, gone. I think it'd be really funny. He's like cleave or something. There was one thing we talked about. Oh, what was it? Saturday or something. How we were thinking, well, the Angel is, their technique is to remove techniques. Maybe the Disgraced One's technique is to steal techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was Sukuna's, maybe Sukuna's technique ability is to steal.
Yeah.
He's just all for one.
Which it could give credence just like, okay, he's gonna because it's the whole thing with like Kenjaku with like the curse spirits is like, oh, I can just take them and use their curse techniques, because he wanted Mahito and Jogo's techniques, and that's why he was like letting them battle so that they could like make their techniques stronger and just get stronger as curse spirits. It could just be the same thing with Megami. It's just like, I want this guy's technique.
Exactly.
It's a good technique. I'm just gonna tell him to get stronger, and hopefully I can take that.
Well, because like also I want to know if like a 10 Shadows user was able to beat a Limitless and 6 Eyes user in the past. Why? What made it?
Maharaga, bro. We already know this.
It can't just be Maharaga. Like, there's gonna be something. That'd be a really
the
fun.
man.
we gotta see it.
If he can defend against Hollow Purple, what the fuck do you think else?
That's something like maybe just Megabe's like, okay, like I want to conquer Maharaga. I'm just gonna release him in the colony.
That would also be a good thing. Just like, okay, me and Maharaga
weed out the competition.
Everyone.
Yeah,
exactly.
That would be a fun thing to see. And then something we said we were stopping looking at the leaks for the next chapters, but we had seen the leaks for this chapter already. Something I noticed and I was curious about is why. I mean, it may just be a translation thing.
Wait. Stop. Oh, okay. You're talking about 199. I thought they were like, there's already leaks for 200.
No. Those don't. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna look at leaks anymore. No, leaks for a week ago we had seen the leaks for 199. And something I wanted to touch on just briefly, I don't know if it's a translation thing or just different people translating, but in the leaks, the Sukuna was called the Fallen Angel, and then now he's called the Disgraced One. I don't know if that's just like something that's like, oh, the scans are just like translating like Google Translate translations, and then this is what Gege actually meant, because things in different languages can mean different stuff. So I just didn't know. I don't know if that's what it is or whatnot, but it'd be really interesting to see if there's a difference between the two or not. But I don't know. Maybe we'll have to check that out.
I think, well, what is it? I'm sure that they're pretty big direct translations. I mean, what is it? I just cut myself off from the place that I was seeing leaks, which was like on the JJ.
Yeah, I left that's Discord server too. I'm like, nope. Yeah. I'll probably see him on TikTok, and I can scroll through him on TikTok.
Yeah, I think the big reason why as well, I also need to avoid that. Maybe I should just avoid looking at TikTok tomorrow and the day after. But what is it? I think another reason why they could have just not done the Fallen Angel is that maybe because also it's America, maybe they don't want to give like religious context to it, because they don't want to be like, this is the embodiment of Lucifer. This is the devil himself.
Exactly. Well, because there is that one thing of like there's that one symbolism thing of Mahito when he blows the bubbles in one of the openings, and it's supposed to symbolize a painting or a sculpture or something of a skeleton blowing bubbles, and something with like Kenjaku and like religious stuff. But I don't know if that. Yeah, I know with America if that's what our viz and stuff is going for, but we'll find out. Because something I also liked, we forgot to say, is like Angel, when they're like, oh yeah, I'm like God or whatever, they're like, I'm not talking about the God. I'm just that's the name I give my beliefs.
I literally just contradicted what I just said. Never mind. I completely forgot that was a thing. So shout outs to me. I see a lot of people giving theories that like, oh no, the God's belief thing means more. It's just like, my opinion about it is that because I don't want them to bring a god into JJK, because I feel like that'd be really dumb. They already have like, what is it? There's already other beliefs and stuff. They talk about Buddhism and everything. I think the big thing that they want is that if Angel has a fight, then I don't know, they'll say something awesome like, this is God's will, and then just like reverse
judgment.
Like, no more technique. You're gone.
Just like a Templar Knight kind of deal. That would be kind of cool.
It's the whole thing with like, what is it? Ghetto with before he got possessed, is that like he used justice as his belief system, like, because what is it? When he fights Yuta, and Yuta's like, this is what love is or whatever it is. I forgot the proper line.
Yeah, like, here I'll pull the manga up right now. I'll check when you're talking.
Yeah, and like then because like the thing is that like Ghetto says, well then this is justice. And his use of justice changes between the series, because like the hidden inventory arc, when he talks to Gojo before he just walks away, when he could have just been like erased by Hollow Purple, is just like it's something relating to justice as well. I need to look this up actually.
It's he says, so he goes, oh, so that's how it's gonna be, womanizer, how rude. Yuta says, this is pure love. And then Ghetto says, this is justice.
Yeah.
So, basically,
that's
you're
the whole thing, is that it changes. It's in the last chapter. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, I'm just quickly scrolling through it. Oh, never mind. It's not the last chapter, because that's the last chapter is when they have Mekamaru get picked.
Oh.
Okay, blah 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 blah. I also love how fucking huge Ghetto's ears are. Have you ever noticed that? They're
Dude,
like
in just in
pierced. It's like
volume.
a
Well, it's because he's got the gauges. They're
yeah.
massive. Well, I mean,
I d- mhm.
there was
Sorry.
a TikTok I saw that was like talking about Volume Zero and just like reading, like glancing through really quick. I'm like, dude, Akutami's art style was so bad back then. Like, it was terrible. And now I'm like, okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's incredible. I didn't say it's good. It's incredible. It is new gen
Yeah.
peak. But yeah. So
What is it? Oh, sorry. Can I?
no, yeah, you're good. You're
But
good.
like when he's talking with Gojo, it's like the whole thing of just like you were the one who said pointless killing is useless. Is like there's a point and a meaning to it. It's also justice, and it's just like his point of justice changes
Mm-hmm.
throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, so we have some very interesting stuff, and I mean something big is definitely gonna happen because this is like chapter 200. This is a milestone.
Mhm.
Gege's been writing since
I'd
what
like to see
2018.
everyone come
Yeah,
together.
if we everyone hopefully everyone will come together. I mean, like even if it's just like something of like, like Sukuna. We talked about like Sukuna and Yuji making a binding vow, and then everyone coming back together, or like even like at the end just showing a Gojo in the prison realm or something too would be pretty fun to see. Because we've seen
Yeah.
what he looks like in the prison realm. He's just chilling in there. He's like, okay, what's up?
We could also just see, what is it? Um, we we could just see Sukuna use because like he already set up that one binding vow with Yuji. It's like the
Oh,
whole thing of like
actually
when
go
I
through
say
and use
this, you can't
yeah.
do anything for a minute, and I take the body over, and I can't kill anyone.
Okay, yeah, he could just activate that because he hasn't activated. He hasn't used it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like he
yeah,
because I was like Shibuya. I'm like, no, he got force fed fingers, but
yeah,
like he could use that. That would be really fun to see. Because like, what would Sukuna do? Would he just try and talk to Angel? Would he try and talk to
yeah.
Megami?
He just threatens Angel and just like you kill me and everything's gone. Like you can't, or like you can't kill me.
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna quickly put on some chapstick. It's chappy season. That was weird. I don't know why I said that, but
It's all
I'm just
good.
trying to think like what else we could talk about GGK. I mean, just want to see like predictions. I mean, my predictions are want to see more what Sukuna and Yuji are gonna talk about because it's a big deal when like Yuji gets pulled into Sukuna's inner world. So
Yeah,
big deal, something like that. Everyone's gonna come back together. I don't think yet, but Kashima finding out that Yuji is the vessel.
yeah. It's
And
like
then
what the fuck is
just
this?
instantly just tries to like electrocute him or something. That would be really funny.
Yeah,
But and then just I mean, hope like I said, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we get to see Gojo maybe even like just what
yeah.
I mean, he's probably just been chilling, dude. Probably scrolling through, just
Sitting
like
there.
scrolling through his phone or something.
I'd
Hopefully, it's
love
just
a
cell
five.
reception in the prison realm.
Yeah. I'd love to see a 5-page thing of just like what Gojo's been doing in the prison realm so far.
Because it's like there's the one
Swiping through Tinder,
because there's
updating
like
his
the
profile,
one
like have a kid.
well, because Nick, there's the one thing of like, oh, what Sukuna does. Like you're not focused on him. He's just always just laying down. Because that man,
Yeah, he does
that man
everything.
realized that he was gonna encounter Mahito and took the time to run up to his bone throne. That sounds weird saying the bone. That's a
really
good name for
funny
it
to
too.
think
I like
about.
that. We call it the bone throne. You took the time to run up to the bone throne. So there is like something, even if it's just like that,
It's
just a
really
quick little
funny to think.
doodle.
No, Sukuna was out for that. He knew what was going on,
But no,
at
no,
least for
he
the
took the
first
time to
time.
realize he was gonna get called on soon. He took the time to run up. That's what I'm saying. He took the time to run up, sit on the bone throne, make himself all look pretty. Maybe put on some makeup or something. Make sure his tattoos are perfect. Moisturize them or something. But yeah. So I just want to see everyone back together. Something. I mean, even at the beginning, like a message from Gege too would be perfect. Like a full spread of like the cast, maybe like a cover page of everyone. Because that's the
Yeah,
thing
that
with
sounds
My
really
Hero's always
great.
good with. They always have good, full page spreads of like the
Oh
of the
yeah,
cast, and I'm like something like that
yeah,
would be perfect. Because I think it's been a while. I think it's been like right before Shibuya since we got one of those.
yeah. It should
So
be all of them doing something in the fall, like pumpkin carving. I think that'd
yeah,
be so
something fall
sweet.
theme. Boom, there we go. Or yeah,
Exactly.
And I mean, they can have like a little picture
Halloween
of like
themed.
you have a picture of like Nobra there too, like not a mean like one of those funeral photos.
Funeral photos. Yes, all of them crying at a funeral.
Something like that. Well, let's something happy. Let's go something happy. But joking around, that would be kind of funny to see. Dang, I can't just spitball. Nick, I want your opinion on this now because this is something we briefly mentioned. Now with the new stuff learning about Maki, thoughts on?
Wait. Actually, I'll be back in like 1 second.
All right. I'll just entertain for a minute. So, some things. I guess I'll just talk about what I'm reading or watching right now. Just finished up Volume 6 of Vagabond. I decided I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna read it, even though I said, "Oh, I'm gonna read it because it'll look better that way." Yeah. Vagabond, Blue Box, a few random weekly romances here and there. What do I like? I like long walks on the beach, candlelit dinners. I don't know. What do you guys like? What is the audience? What do your guys' weeks look like? Stuff like that. I mean, this has been over a minute, dude. I can't. I can't keep doing this. Oh, let's talk about Bleach. Let me give a little spitball on the 1,000-year level. I am so excited for this, dude. I'm so excited. So my experience with Bleach is when I was younger. I had a babysitter that had the box sets of it, so we randomly watched. I watched random episodes. Like I remember the Visor arc, him meeting the Visor. I remember him fighting Aizen. At the end, or not when he uses the final Getsuga Tensho.
Stop! I'm back.
Hey,
Stop.
hey!
Stop.
I'm giving my thoughts on Bleach. I was doing.
Stop.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to use the John.
Oh,
Anyways, what was your question?
Okay, I want your opinion with this new knowledge of Maki. We did not talk about it last week. Yeah. I want your opinion on Maki versus Sakari, really quickly.
I think that we did talk about that. We did.
I mean, we kind of just talked about like Maki can just like speed blitz people now, but I'm like, I still think Sakari could stand a good chance.
Do you want my play-by-play?
Yeah, let's go off your play-by-play.
Okay, my play-by-play. Okay, if he requires someone else to accept the domain rules, if he needs to have another physical person in the domain, Hikari's gone. That's it. Because like besides that, he has curse energy manipulation against a curse-resistant body. He won't be fast enough.
Okay.
If he doesn't require it, Maki's just gonna beat the shit. She's gonna go into the domain, see him fucking rolling up a Pachinko machine. It's like, you're a fucking dumbass. Sorry for the language.
No, you're
I should probably cut it back. And just kill him.
Okay.
It'll be easy.
So then...
I don't know. Well, actually, no, she can kill in a domain.
We'll see.
It's easy.
So then, I have my power scaling template pulled up. So I'm guessing you're giving strength, stamina, speed, durability, all to Maki.
Yes.
Okay.
Like somewhat, because also durability changes depending on whether he needs.
If Sakari domains, then he's like.
Also, if he lands on like the first jackpot and manages not to get killed by Maki, then like he's just a punching bag for 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
And then he can just redo it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
what is it? The sword could split his soul. He has to avoid the sword the entire time. So then, if he gets cut by it, he's gone.
Okay. So then, IQ. Are you giving that to Maki or Akari?
Hikari. Hikari is way much. He has a lot better battle IQ.
Yeah. So you're giving regular IQ and battle IQ to Akari?
No. Regular IQ goes to Maki.
Okay.
Hikari's like a 17-year-old that drinks. You think that he's gonna have a lot of gray matter in that copy of his?
Well, I mean, it does seem like he's very knowledgeable on curse energy. I mean, we talked about like he knows
would you
binding
consider
vows.
that a part of IQ or battle IQ?
I don't know, because I mean, if he needs to use like a binding vow so his soul doesn't get split, then I would consider it battle IQ. But like overall cursed energy knowledge, I mean, it's kind of like battle IQ. You could get, or just battle IQ, Hikari, easy. Regular IQ, you could go either way with that. Because like, who's just a smarter person?
well, what is it? My only issue is that like Maki is so dumb when it comes to curse techniques
Yeah,
that
she kind of
like
just brute
because she
forces
didn't
her
even
way or
know
stuff.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't take the time, and I think it's may just be because of her attitude, but like she just doesn't take the time to learn other people's curse techniques.
Mm-hmm.
Like she didn't learn her own sister's curse technique
Yeah.
for that fight, which we already talked about in the last podcast, but like she, excuse me, uh, she is just dumb when it comes to that. She didn't know about Naobito's or Naoya's curse technique until she was mid-fight with Naoya the first time, which I find is also kind of dumb. Like the head of the clan's technique, and you don't even know it.
Okay,
So yeah,
that's fair. Um, so then I think regular IQ you could go tie. I'm saying it's a
yeah,
tie. Are you saying tie or
I'd agree with
you?
that.
Okay.
I'd agree with that.
Next category, abilities. This is the hard one for me. Like,
Abilities.
because it's like the heavenly
I
restriction.
think it's pretty even.
You think it's even? It's another tie. Okay,
Yeah,
I see that. I see that.
it's a
AP.
superhuman versus
Oh
like a
yeah.
superhuman.
Yeah. So ability. I mean, because that's the thing. If you factor, yeah, two superhumans. I mean, I think because Sakari actually has cursed energy and has a domain, a little bit more of an edge there. But like that's more like the hacks
True.
kind of category. And then
Yeah.
AP. I still don't understand what the AP category is. This is my.
I'm
I
gonna
got off
look it
TikTok.
up.
I think they just mean like armor. Power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just mean armor?
Stand for in how do you even put this? Stand for uh what is it?
Because AP, that's
I
always
have
been
no
armor
clue.
points in like video games and stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah. Someone could correct us
please,
afterwards.
please, if we make anything wrong, please voice your opinions on this fight.
Yeah.
Any opinions, please. I'd love to hear others' thoughts on this. I mean, even if there's no Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 1 week, we can just talk about like power scaling, and if we get other people that are interested, we could
Attack
get
potency
attack potency. Okay, we were completely off.
is the amount of damage done within a certain area. Oh wait. Am I making sure? I could be so wrong. Universe Conquest Wiki fandom. Let's go with that, dude. I don't care.
It's attack
Uh,
potency.
that's what I'm reading as
I know
well.
that's a hard one. I think that's another you could go
But
tie
this
it.
is yeah.
But like I think just because like Maki's curse resistance, I think Maki has the edge on AP then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
So easy. Maki, I think Maki gets that category. Next is hacks. I
It's
need to go
Hakari.
Hakari, he has a
There's
domain.
nothing really else.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's mostly just like you make a man invincible for 4 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah. Then skill. Who are you giving skill to?
Hakari.
Okay, okay.
Hakari's quoted for having skill. Like he says that he uses skill to pull luck onto his side, or at least something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, even like Yuta did say when like Akari's on a roll, he's probably stronger than me. I think that is a good.
Yeah.
Yuta is a very humble person, but like that is a very good thing to say.
Yeah.
Here, this is a This is a category I give out. This is my category. Drip.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you giving drip to?
Drip.
Who's dripping and who's drowning? Hakari. Okay, good.
I'm a hoodie man.
Oh my gosh, dude! His outfits he's worn. I'm sorry, Maki's outfits.
Good even with a missing arm. You kidding me?
Exactly. No, like okay, so Akari's outfit when you first see him, like the white tank top. I'm not gonna call it what people call it, and then like khaki pants or whatever, and then that feather fur jacket thing. Oh my gosh, dude! He is dripping hard, dude. He ain't dripping. He's causing a tsunami. He's causing a hurricane. And then it's like jujutsu sorcerer. It's like jujutsu high outfit he wears during the Culling games. I love that hoodie with the khaki pants and like the black shoes or whatever he has on. That's so cool. And like the pink hair is kind of like almost like kind of dreadlocks hair to me. Kind of like that. So definitely Akari wins that category.
He design up a lot from when they first introduced him, and
he looks so stupid when I first saw him.
He looks really goofy.
He's literally like
this man is one of the strongest.
He's like goofy look wise. He is like volume 0 Yuta, goofy in my opinion level. So then outcome. Who are you giving it to?
Maki.
Maki? Are you saying
Maki?
I'm saying Maki, but I'm saying like easy to mid diff.
Oh,
Leaning more towards easy, but like I'm like she can
leaning
speed
more
blitz
towards
him.
easy.
Yeah, she can just speed
The
blitz him.
only
Yeah.
thing that Hikari could do, and like if he does have like the 4 minutes of invincibility, is literally just throwing Maki to the ground. Like that's the only thing. Because the only thing that we've seen damage her post Heavenly Restriction is a plane flying into her,
Yeah.
and she healed that off after 5 minutes. She
Okay.
could still fight after 3 minutes actually, because
That's fair.
she waited for about 3 minutes because Kama was getting his ass whooped by Nalia,
Yes,
and then she came
yeah.
back, did a domain that lasted less than a minute in real world time. I don't know if she was healing in the domain, but if it was less than a minute, then that was like less than 5 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm saying easy diff. I'm not going like no diff, negative diff level, but
Oh
like
yeah, no,
easy,
easy diff.
easy, easy lean like easy leaning towards the range of mid is what I'm going for. Like no matter if the domain, if she just if she like has to agree on the domain or whatever, Akari's still gonna put up a good fight. He's
It'd
gonna
be really
pull some.
funny
Yeah.
if Maki is in like that same like haha happen, because what is it? It's, I wouldn't akin it to bloodlust, but it's more of like that like awakening attitude, like the same thing that Gojo had and the same attitude that Toji had during Shibuya.
Mm-hmm.
She could just be like, sure, let's do it. Let's domain. The whole like fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
I could kill you even with your domain, like let's go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think
I
this
could
is
see her going off
yeah.
with that. So
So
yeah.
I think this is a perfect spot to wrap up Jujutsu Kaisen for the week.
Oh yeah.
Most of what we're talking so far. So, Nick, now for the real dessert. No, just kidding. The appetizer, as we put it in the beginning.
The little cookie at the end.
The little the second.
The
We're
Rice
hobbits. We're
Krispie that
hobbits
you
from Lord of
get
the
at
We're hobbits
yeah,
from Lord of
the
the
Rice
Rings. Second
Krispie that you
dessert.
get at the Noodles and Company
Oh,
Rice Krispie that your parent decides to get you.
I love those rice. Oh, dude, I want noodles and company right now. I want one of those Rice Krispie treats. How you feeling about Bleach? Where you at? Where's your thoughts?
I am at chapter 108 of Bleach, which is still very much in the middle of Soul Society.
Okay.
I have just gotten to the part where Ichigo is getting his ass whooped by Kenpachi. Well, like not getting his ass whooped, but being taught that like, hey, your blade is dull as fuck compared to my unconscious amount of spiritual energy coming out of my body.
I say it's
Spirit
not.
energy.
Yes, you could say dull, but I mean it's just more like that's really like feels like half the time.
That's how it's explained.
That is how it's
I don't know.
explained. But
I don't know how it goes on
okay,
later, but that's
but
literally how
but
it's
what they're
explained.
talking about is in a clash, if you clash swords with someone, and whoever has the higher cursed energy, not cursed energy, the spirit energy, just gets a cut in no matter what, basically. So
Oh yeah,
yes,
that whole thing with like how his hand is bleeding. Yeah.
so yes, the dull bladed kind of analogy is kind of still that and like works. So you're still in the midst of the fight then.
Yeah, well, it cut away to what Shad is doing right now with the eighth captain. I forgot. Shinsui. Yeah.
Yes, that's my favorite character, dude. I love Captain Shunsui. Oh,
I, I don't. I don't want to hear any spoilers
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm
It's
not.
going good.
I'm just
I
saying.
know. I'm gonna say this for the audience. Max sometimes has the tendency to just go off on a series.
I'm really
It
bad
also
at it.
happens with
Yeah.
our other friends. But he's getting better at it. So far, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I enjoyed it last time, and I think it's just the fact that I'm reading it. I
It's
need to get through the rest of it by next week, or at least a majority of it before
there's
I
a
need to know in the
point.
1,000 Year Blood War
Take your time,
arcs.
but like, there's a point. I'm not gonna say where, but there's a point I think would be a good point. I mean, for if you want to just do like weekly updates where you could be at for next week. But
Yeah.
it's however fast
I'm
you
gonna
want to read
try
it.
to get through 100 chapters, because I can do that.
Like
It's
a
pretty
week?
easy for me to get. Huh? Well, what
Oh
is it?
no.
No, I could get through the whole series in a week if I really tried to, which like that's what I'm gonna try to do. Because
Mhm.
the amount of videos that I've seen, like I read Bleach in 1 week. Here are my thoughts. It's pretty good, not that good, but it's pretty good. That's all that I've heard. But
You can't do the entire series because you don't have time to digest each bit, each arc stuff. My recommendation, I think
Max, how long did it? Okay, okay. Did you read it or did you watch
I
it?
watched it.
You watched it. How long did it take for you to
I
watch
took
all of it?
breaks. Um, maybe like all watching entirely. Maybe like a month or two. I skipped all the filler too, but like the time the I because I overall no well gosh it took me you know maybe
Because I
six
know that you
months
jumped
entire.
in, yeah. Like I know that it took you like a long time to get through all of it, and then you also read the Thousand Year Blood War.
I read that in like a
So
week or
I know,
two. Yeah.
yeah. And how many chapters was that?
Oh my god, when does that start? I don't even know. um, at
I'll
least a
look
hundred,
for it.
at least 100 or something.
I
I'm
can do
thinking.
it. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I'll be able to get through
Oh
it.
yeah.
I can at least get to the point of the Thousand Year Blood War,
Okay, that's yeah.
and I'll be
I
fine.
my recommendation
I
is also the big fights. You should watch them. They're really good too. They're really well animated, all of them.
If I ever get Hulu, I guess I could also just mooch off of yours,
Bro, I'll
but
just give you my locket. Yeah.
I
Okay.
could also just look it up on YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
sure that they have like the fight in the corner, and then they have like SAO for a majority of the screen, and it's sped up to 2 times speed
Yeah,
or
dude.
like 1.5
Oh my
speed.
gosh, those were the days. I remember pirating shows like that back in middle school.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, that's what I did with Naruto. That's what I did with like the pain fight.
Oh my
Like
god.
I
Yeah.
remember it being 2 times speed. I think that I also learned it through what is it, the like Naruto Shippuden games. Like I watched the fight through that first before I watched it
my
on
experience
my
with
own time.
my experience with those was actually back in middle school SAO because Netflix was the only place I knew I could watch anime and SAO,
Yeah.
and they did not have season two, so I had to pirate it that way.
Yeah.
And half the time it wasn't like that. It was just I had
Gundale.
to watch the funny moments or something like that, or I didn't realize that like shows took time to become dubbed. So I'm like, why is this in Japanese still? Huh? I want to read subtitles.
Why aren't they doing this at the same time?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, yeah, we went way off topic there, but
It's okay. Well, what is it? I will get through it. I will give a bigger update next week because I will, of course, read through more of it. Like, after this, I'm most likely just going to start reading again.
yeah,
I'm not going to play video games. I'm not going to, like, I'll be doing this at work because I have so much time at work that, like, I got through 20 chapters at work.
oh today alone.
I
Oh yeah,
just
cause
sat
you
there.
you
Yeah, today.
yeah.
I don't do anything. I just sit there.
Let's go.
I sat in the corner and did it. So yeah, I'll get through it.
Yeah, this is your binding vow. You're
My
gonna get through.
binding vow: I must finish Bleach in a week, or
uh,
I don't know. We'll think of a punishment then.
all right. I think we're starting to just kind of chug along. So I think this is a good stopping
Yeah,
point.
this
Um,
should be good.
next week,
Yeah,
hopefully, we will have our friend who I'll let him introduce himself.
yeah.
I mean,
We'll have we'll have the review of JJK Zero, the
our
movie with
yeah, our
him.
thoughts on it. We'll
We'll
have
have
his. He's also
Chainsaw
a.
Man.
We'll have yeah. We will get to see what why she doesn't want to come to school
What's
tomorrow.
gonna happen? What's
But
gonna happen,
a big thing
basically?
also, our friend who will hopefully be coming on is a big Dragon Ball person. I know Nick is as well, so I
Oh
can
yeah,
just let
we can
them
talk about
rant about
that.
Dragon Ball or something.
If we need some time, dude, just give us some power scaling, and then me and Connor
I'll
can
pull
just
up
go
like
at each other about
controversial.
it.
I'll just have you guys power scale or something.
I think
Hopefully,
that
our
would
other
be
friend
perfect.
Max, so we can make it
Yeah,
the podcast more
join on
confusing.
eventually.
Cause I like
Yeah.
the two host thing is kind of nice, but I'm like I love to get other opinions on everything. So
Oh
we'll
yeah.
try and figure out
It will
times to
get
get
stale
Mac.
with us
We'll try and get
eventually.
Max too in here, and we'll get more people. We'll talk about more
Yeah.
series and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to this week of the Shonen Jump podcast, and
Thank
as
you.
always, I've been Max.
I've been Nick. Have a
Uh,
good week.
yeah, I hope you guys have a jump of a week. I don't know.